Right, we are at the fourth reading, chapter 11, the Ministry of Healing, Ellen G. White, the power of the will. The tempted one needs to understand the true force of the will. This is the governing power in the nature of man, the power of decision, of choice. Everything depends on the right action of the will. Desires of goodness and purity are right so far as they go, but if we stop there, they will avail nothing. Many will go down to ruin while hoping and desiring to overcome their evil propensities. They do not yield the will to God. They do not choose to serve Him. God has given us the power of choice. It is ours to exercise. We cannot change our hearts. We cannot control our thoughts, our impulses, our affections. We cannot make ourselves pure, fit for God's service, but we can choose to serve God. We can give Him our will. Then He will work in us to will and to do according to His good pleasure. And He will also start putting you in the company of people that are the same, that wants to live good and clean, healthy lives. He will separate you from the ones who doesn't. Just ask Him and you will see how He works in your life. This, our whole nature, will be brought under the control of Christ. Through the right exercise of the will, an entire change may be made in the life. By yielding up the will to Christ, we ally ourselves with divine power. We receive strength from above to hold us steadfast. A pure and noble life, a life of victory over appetite and lust, is possible to everyone who will unite this weak, wavering human who will to the omnipotent, unwavering will of God. So this person must really be wanting to put his will in subjection to God's will. Those who are struggling against the power of appetite should be instructed in the principles of healthful living. So you have to teach them what is the right way to eat, what is the right food to eat, because they will not be able to overcome those cravings for the wrong stuff when they do not know what is the right food to eat and what is the right way to eat, what is the right way to cook your food. So you have to teach them. So you first have to know yourself how to do it before you can teach someone else. Right, they should be shown that violation of the laws of health by creating disease conditions and unnatural cravings lays the foundation of the liquor habit, because stimulating food makes you want to use other stimulants more and more as well. That's how it works. You're never satisfied, so you want something that gives you more satisfaction, and then it goes to liquor, then it goes to cigarettes, then it goes to drugs, and before you know it, your whole life is down the drain. Only by living in obedience to the principles of health can they hope to be freed from the craving of unnatural stimulants. While they depend upon divine strength to break the bonds of appetite, they ought to cooperate with God by obedience to His laws, both moral and physical. Those who are endeavoring to reform should be provided with employment. None who are able to labor should be taught to expect food and clothing and shelter free of cost, for their own sake as well as for the sake of others. Some way should be devised whereby they may return an equivalent for that they receive, encouraged with every effort towards self-support. This will strengthen self-respect and ennoble independence. And occupation of mind and body in useful work is essential as a safeguard against temptation. That's it. So if they sit around and do nothing, it's much harder to fall for temptation as when they are employed and busy and tired at night from work. Right, I'm going to do the fifth reading of chapter 11, the Ministry of Healing, Ellen G. White.